Imagine two people. One earns $10,000 a month. The other earns just $2,000. 5 years pass. Surprisingly, the high earner is drowning in debt, while the lower earner quietly built real wealth. Sounds impossible? It isn't, because income and wealth are two completely different games. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep, grow, and make work for you. And the difference between the two often comes down to one thing: mindset. That's why many people who look rich online are actually just expensive poor people. Let's start with income. Income is the simplest part of the financial equation. It's the money you earn from your work, your salary at the end of the month, your business profits, freelance payments hitting your account, or money from a side hustle you run after hours. Every time money flows into your bank account, that's income. And income is important. Without it, your entire financial life can fall apart pretty quickly. But here's the mistake many people make. They assume that earning a lot automatically means being wealthy. It doesn't, because you can make a lot of money and still be financially fragile. In fact, some of the highest earners in the world still live paycheck to paycheck. Doctors, professional athletes, celebrities. From the outside, their lives look incredibly wealthy. Huge salaries, luxury homes, expensive cars. But behind the scenes, the money flows in just as fast as it flows out. Millions come in, and millions go right back out. So what causes this? A dangerous financial trap known as lifestyle inflation. The moment someone starts earning more money, they begin upgrading everything around them. A bigger house, a newer car, more subscriptions, more expensive vacations, more habits that quietly drain their income. And over time, their expenses rise at the exact same speed as their paycheck, which means if that income suddenly stops, the entire lifestyle can collapse almost overnight. Now let's talk about wealth. Wealth is very different from income. Income is the money you earn. It's the paycheck from your job, the profit from your business, or the payment from your side hustle. But wealth is something deeper. Wealth is not what you earn. Wealth is what you keep. And more importantly, it's what you own that continues producing money for you. Think of wealth like building a system that works quietly in the background of your life. It's created through something called assets. Assets are things that generate income without requiring your constant time or effort. For example, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that generate profit, rental properties that bring in monthly rent, and investments that grow and compound over time. These aren't just things you own. They're financial machines. And the most powerful thing about these machines is this: they keep working, even when you stop working. Income requires your time. Every hour you work, every shift you show up for, every task you complete. That's how income is created. You trade your time, your energy, and your attention for money. And the moment you stop working, the income usually stops too. But wealth works very differently. Wealth does not depend on how many hours you work. It depends on what you own. This is one of the most powerful financial shifts a person can make. Poor thinking says, I just need to work more hours to make more money. But wealth thinking asks a completely different question. How can my money start working for me? Instead of trading time for money forever, the wealthy focus on building assets. Things like businesses, investments, and systems that continue producing income. Even when they're sleeping, even when they're on vacation. And once you truly understand that idea, everything changes. You stop chasing money with your time, and you start building machines that produce money for you. Here's where the wealthy behave very differently. Imagine two people who both earn $5,000 this month. Same income, same starting point. But the way they think about money is completely different. The average mindset works like this: spend first, pay the bills, buy things they want, upgrade their lifestyle, and then, at the end of the month, they try to save whatever is left. But most of the time, there's nothing left. The wealth mindset flips that entire formula. Instead of spending first, they invest first. A portion of their income immediately goes into assets, stocks, businesses, investments that grow over time. And only after that, they spend what remains. It's a tiny shift in behavior, almost invisible in the beginning. But over years, that small decision compounds into massive financial results. Wealth builders treat money like seeds. Every dollar they earn isn't just something to spend. It's something that can be planted. Because when a seed is planted, it has the potential to grow. One small seed can turn into a tree, and a tree can produce hundreds of new seeds. Over time, that process creates an entire forest. This is exactly how wealth works. Instead of consuming every dollar that comes in, wealth builders plant a portion of it into assets, investments, businesses, things that grow over time. But most people do the opposite. They eat the entire farm. Every dollar gets spent on consumption. And years later, they look around and wonder why nothing is growing. The truth is simple. If you want a financial forest, you have to start planting seeds. Income ties your survival directly to time. You trade hours for dollars, and the moment those hours stop, the money stops too. If you stop working for a week, a month, or longer, your income disappears, which means your financial stability is controlled by something outside your control: your boss, your clients, your job. But wealth changes that equation completely, because wealth isn't just about having more money. Wealth buys something far more valuable: freedom. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to walk away from situations you hate. And the freedom to design a life that runs on your terms, not someone else's. Here's something surprising. Many wealthy people don't actually look wealthy at all. In fact, research has shown that a large number of millionaires live in ordinary houses, in normal neighborhoods, just like everyone else. They drive used cars, they avoid flashy purchases, and they think very carefully before spending money on unnecessary luxuries. Because their goal isn't to look rich, their goal is to stay rich. Meanwhile, some people driving luxury cars, wearing designer brands, and posting a glamorous lifestyle online are actually drowning in debt, trying to impress others with money they don't really have, which reveals a powerful truth. Looking rich and being rich are two completely different things. One drains your money, the other multiplies it. The three wealth mindset rules. Rule number 1: delay gratification. Wealth builders understand something most people struggle with: patience. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" they ask a much more powerful question: "Should I buy this right now?" Because every dollar spent today is a dollar that loses the chance to grow tomorrow. And over time, those small decisions compound into massive financial differences. Rule number 2: buy assets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Wealth builders focus their energy on acquiring assets that continue producing income long after the purchase is made. Rule number 3: think long term. Real wealth is rarely built overnight. It's built through patience, discipline, and consistency. Small investments, repeated year after year, can quietly grow into enormous wealth. Let's recap. Income is how much money you earn. Wealth is how much money you keep and grow. Income buys stuff. Wealth buys freedom. The real question isn't, how much do you make? The real question is, what is your money doing while you sleep? Because the ultimate goal is reaching a point where your money works harder than you do. Subscribe for more videos that help you think smarter about money. And remember, the goal isn't to look rich, the goal is to become financially free.